To remove something from your life is not always an external gesture. It is more often an internal shift, silent, invisible, and complete. Like a shadow of wind gliding across a river's surface, it leaves no trace, yet it alters the flow. The Stoics taught not to declare change but to embody it. So if you choose to remove 9 things from your life, do so quietly. Let the world believe you remain the same, but you will have changed. 1. Complaint. The poison of the powerless complaint is a subtle venom flowing through your own blood. It is a confession of helplessness, a yielding to the weight of the world. The Stoic does not complain. He observes, accepts, and acts. He knows the world was never designed for his comfort. It is neither cruel nor kind, it simply exists. By removing complaint, you reclaim your power. You become no longer a victim of circumstances but their master. Do not proclaim this loudly. Quietly cease to complain. People will notice, but not immediately. At first it will be in the tone of your words, then in the strength of your posture. Later in the victories you achieve without whining, without begging for sympathy. Complaint is a substitute for action, an attempt to pass responsibility away. Courage begins where excuses end. 2. Comparison, the thief of joy. Comparison is the mind's great sickness, measuring your life by someone else's ruler, someone richer, more successful, more beautiful. So what? Comparison is a trap you set for yourself. The Stoic does not measure himself against others. He knows the only true scale is the self, yesterday versus today. Remove comparison like a stone from your shoe, quietly, without announcing it. Allow yourself to be yourself without judgment. This is freedom born within. Whenever you glance at another's path and doubt your own, remember, you walk your own road. Your summit may be invisible to them. Everyone has their mountain, their storms. By comparing, you devalue what makes you unique. The Stoic trains the mind not to seek external standards but to ask, have I become wiser today than yesterday? Calmer, deeper, kinder? This is the measure of growth. 3. Hurry, the enemy of presence. The world runs fast. People rush to live as if tomorrow were an abyss. Hurry is fear. Fear of being late, left behind, unfulfilled. The Stoic fears no time. He lives in it like a captain in a storm, calm, steady, measured. Remove hurry, breathe slowly, speak with pauses. Walk, don't run. Let others burn out in the race. You are an observer, not a competitor, and there is strength in that. The Stoics taught that hurry destroys presence. When the mind lives in the next moment, it loses connection with now. And only now holds the taste of life, the silence between thoughts, the unfolding leaf on a tree. Hurry makes you invisible to yourself. Being slow is not laziness but art, the art of staying present and whole. Ford's approval, the golden cage. The hunger for others' approval is a prison with gilded bars. You look into others' eyes to find yourself. The Stoic needs no applause. He knows that if his path is true, no confirmation is required. Remove the need for approval. Quietly stop waiting for likes, compliments, smiles. Do what must be done and let be what will be. Every choice driven by the desire to please steals a part of your freedom. Chasing approval means wearing masks, playing roles, forgetting who you are in silence. The Stoic is like a rock in the sea. Waves of opinion lap at it, but it remains itself. He does good, even unseen, acts rightly, even unnoticed, because his judge is inside, and only that counts. 5. Resentment. The self-tormentor's burden. Resentment is a coal you hold, hoping to throw it at another but burning yourself instead. The Stoic forgives not out of charity, but wisdom. He knows resentment chains you to the past. Remove resentment, for yourself. Without letters, without confessions, just let go. Not for them, but for you. Resentment is a noose around your neck, tightened by your own hands. It feeds on your attention, time, and emotion, but once released, energy is freed. The Stoic understands. Forgiveness is not admission of another's rightness, but a choice of your freedom. You need not speak of it, nor meet those who hurt you. Take the lesson, gain wisdom, move on, without burden, without trace. Clean. 6. Excess, the weight of too much. We live in an age of excess possessions, excess words, excess desires. People surround themselves with more than they need to fill an inner void. They buy what they don't want, speak what they don't feel, dream dreams that are not their own. The Stoic knows less is more. He does not seek poverty but sufficiency. He values simplicity as a form of inner clarity. Excess is a burden. It weighs down your shoulders, steals your attention, demands care. Things take space. Desires consume energy. Empty talk wastes time. Remove excess, not as an ascetic sacrifice, but as a kindness to your soul. Ask yourself, what of this is truly necessary? Often the answer is almost nothing. Remove excess quietly, without preaching or display. Just stop taking what is extra. Start small. One unnecessary object, one needless word, one false desire. Feel the lightness grow. 7. Control. The illusion of power. People try to control everything: the future, other people's behavior, their image in others' eyes. But the world is not ours to command. We are not conductors, but musicians in a vast orchestra of existence. Control is an illusion that costs us anxiety. The Stoic acts on what he can change and lets go of what is beyond his reach. This is the great divide between wisdom and madness. Control keeps us tense. It steals our peace, disrupts our sleep, and blocks our trust in the flow of events. The Stoic learns to release. He understands. Sometimes you plant a seed and never see the harvest. Sometimes you stay silent and everything becomes clear. Sometimes you lose and only then find yourself. Remove control not as despair, but as a gesture of trust. Believe that if you do your part, the world will do the rest. Not all, but enough. 8. Noise, the enemy of silence. Noise is not only external but internal. Noise of others' opinions, imposed goals, racing thoughts. We live in a world where everyone shouts and few listen. The Stoic seeks silence, not because he fears the world, but because in silence he hears himself. Remove noise. Do not announce it. Simply turn off. Withdraw within. There, in the depth, you will find answers that no outer voice can give. Informational noise is a constant background that drains energy. It makes focus, attention, and calm impossible. The Stoic does not drown out silence. He inhabits it. He does not hide from the world. He chooses to hear what matters. Silence is not absence of sound. It is presence of meaning. Learn to distinguish between words spoken with purpose and words for echo. Let silence be your ally, your home. Then you will hear even what words cannot express. 9. Fear, the shadow of ignorance. Fear is not the kind that warns of danger, but the kind that paralyzes. Fear of failure, fear of being misunderstood, fear of starting, fear of imperfection. The Stoic knows fear is a shadow cast by ignorance. He learns, acts, tries, and fear recedes. Remove fear, not forcibly, but by observing it. Look it in the eyes, say, "You are not my master," and move forward. Fear does not vanish in a moment, but it loses power when noticed. When you say, "Yes, I am afraid, but this is no reason to stop." Courage is not absence of fear, but action despite it. The Stoic does not become indifferent. He becomes strong, because he relies not on emotion but reason, not on promises but principles. Fear is a good advisor in danger but a poor one in life. Remove it carefully, with respect, but decisively. Conclusion: becoming the quiet revolution. These 9 things are not enemies. They were your companions. You invited them once and they served you. But the time has come to part. Not with anger, but with gratitude, stoically, without words, without explanations, quietly. And then something strange will happen. The world will not change, but you will. You will become firmer, calmer, deeper. People will feel it, though you say nothing. Some will distance themselves, unable to bear your new depth. Some will come closer, drawn by your light. But you will no longer need either. You will simply be, and being is already enough. By removing 9 things, you will come closer to yourself, to the real you, steadfast, free. Not because you said it, but because you became it.